Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Ashtotra Shita Sri Srimad Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Kacharya Ashtotra Shita Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Brajbhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जय यमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की युगधर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories all glories all glories all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga all glories to Shri Prabhupada. Leon ki jana then why it's not showing? No signal. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Aruttamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatir Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse number 27. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Vrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Vrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Vrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Vrittaye Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Namo Kinchana Vittaya Nivritta Guna Vrittaye Atma Ramaya Shantaya Kaivalyapataye Namaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the materially impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. You are self-realized, and therefore you are the most gentle and master of the monist. So we'll do Mangalacharan and then let's go for our discussion. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamsya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminditi Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatharini Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratshe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopya Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindaveshwari Krishnapara Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Diyataram Paramanandamadam Shri Chaitanya Mishwar. Hare Krishna. So before going to our discussion, so we'll have a small recap from the audience. You have the mic? You can use that mic. So you can share one point or 2 points from our previous class, whatever we had discussed.
Hare Krishna. So, on the same shloka, there were many series. So, in this shloka, last time we were hearing about the importance of devotional service and the living position, or rejecting the material things, where we were looking the example of Sanatan Goswami. So that session comes here. So you are speaking about that. How Lord Shiva, when he pleased with when he got pleased by his devotee, he asked the most precious thing, and Lord Shiva directed him to Sanatan Goswami, and where Sanatan Goswami, when that person went to Sanatan Goswami, he said, Lord Shiva has sent me, therefore please give me which is most precious in this world. So Sanatan Goswami said that there in the dustbin there is a precious jewel. So please take it and go. So during that time, that person took jewel, and when he was going, during that time, he was just thinking, if it is so precious, why it is kept in dustbin? And he also thought that there should be more precious in this. And when he went back to Sanatan Goswami, he asked, if it is most precious thing, why it is kept there in dustbin? It means it is not precious. There is something more precious than this. What is that? Please give me. During that time, Sanatan Goswami said to that merchant, if you want more precious than this, then please throw this jewel in the dustbin in the same place and come back. Then Sanatan Goswami gives the devotional service to Lord Krishna. So this was
really Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
That is the topmost thing. Good.
So this is the point which I remember. Hare Krishna.
Maybe one point enough.
Hare Krishna. So last time we discussed like how any things we are using material things in the service of the Lord. So we have to use very carefully and if possible in the guidance of spiritual master.
Not possible. We should be in the guidance.
We should be in the guidance. Otherwise, we can be materially entangled in that. And we have seen the examples of WhatsApp, YouTube, and
Hare Krishna. So in last class also we also discussed about like material how this material advancement will cause a stumbling block for our spiritual progress, and like I mean, so how we should avoid it. Like it was like that like we are trying to burn a wood, but the water drops are falling on it. So like that was the comparison, like analogy used. And like apart from that, like we should always have some check to so, to track our spiritual progress. Like that part also discussed.
Good. Translation once again. My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the material impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. Yourself are satisfied, and therefore you are the most gentle and are masters of the monist. So from where you have to continue? This you have finished, no? Stumbling block भी हो गया, लिपस्टिक भी पढ़ लिया. This also you finished. From here we will start. I think 2-3 paragraphs left. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no direct connection with the material activities. All his acts and deeds, which are exhibited even in this material world, are spiritual and without affection for the modes of material nature. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that all his acts, even his appearance and disappearance in and out of the material world, are transcendental. And one who knows this perfectly shall not take his birth again in this material world, but will go back to Godhead. So you're understanding the activities of Lord Krishna. So which sloka it's pointing out to? Yes. Next. Sloka number? chapter 4, verse number 9. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So Krishna's activities are completely transcendental. So he does not come in direct touch with the matter. So whatever activities he does, it's completely spiritual. There is no material touch in it. But externally for us, we may look into it as a normal material activity. But no, Krishna is completely spiritual. Shuddham apapa vidyam. So Ishopanishad, verse number 4 says, verse number 4 of it. So Krishna is Shuddham, is all pure. And apapa vidyam, papa means sin. So papa means he cannot be touched by sin. So when one gets into sin, when comes into three modes of material nature. So Krishna cannot come under the three modes of material nature. So Prabhupada gives the analogy like this. So you've seen the clouds, right? It is now in season also. So there are clouds. And there is sun beyond it. So when in the summer season we see that sun is very bright. In the rainy season when it rains, so we can see the clouds and we cannot see the sun. Now can we tell, oh sun, chala gaya? There is no power of sun. Can you tell that? No. Because sun is always there at the same position. But our vision is covered by the clouds. Sun is always there. So he cannot come under the clouds. In fact, these clouds are created by the sun itself. So similarly, so these three modes are created by Krishna only. So he cannot come under the three modes. So even though his activities exhibit like this, apparently, his activities may be material, but he cannot come under the modes of material nature. So that is the position of Krishna. So that is what he's telling in Bhagavad Gita also. Any slokas you remember where Krishna is telling, I am above the three modes, or I am the source of three modes. I am not get affected by these three modes. Seventh chapter, verse number 12, 13, 14. The whole series tells about this. That I am the source of three modes, and that is a general principle. Everything comes from Krishna, especially comparing to three modes. So we'll see that sloka also once. 7th chapter, verse number 12, 13, 14 tells this. Let's see in advance review. Verse text translation. Echaiva satvika bhava rajasas tamasaschaye matta eveti tanvitti natvam teshu temai. Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the three modes of material nature. So Krishna is clarifying here. For they, on the contrary, are within me. And next like also, deluded by the three modes. So I am the source. I am not deluded by these three modes. Then who are deluded? He is telling in 13th. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance. The whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. The whole world means who? Everyone except Krishna. All the living entities, conditioned living souls. So all are deluded by Krishna. So how to come out of this? Next sloka is Devi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratya Mam Eva Prakatyanti Maya Metam Tarante. So one has to surrender unto Krishna because this divine energy, the Maya is also known as divine energy because it is in touch with Krishna. So to come over this material energy is very, very difficult. So one has to take the shelter of Krishna. So in this way, it's mentioned, so Krishna is above the three modes. In fact, he is the source and is not affected. And one who understands this, these activities are completely transcendental. Then he'll not take birth again. He'll go back home, back to Godhead. But if we see the activities of Krishna, Even for the devotees are also, it's so delusional. So Krishna doing his Rasa Leela with 16,000 wives and also millions and millions of gopis. Externally speaking, for the devotees who are not advanced in Krishna consciousness, they will also think, "Hey, Krishna is doing Rasa Leela. अगर कृष्ण करे तो रास लीला, अगर हम करेंगे तो character लीला." What is this? One boy came, my brother's friend. So he stays in the opposite flat only. So my brother sends, whenever he goes home, he'll send some things to give to me so that I can eat and increase my strength and do service more. So that person came. He was giving time, just asking how are you, everything. He told okay. So previously he told me that his marriage got fixed. So I asked him, so when is your marriage? He told, 2 days later. Very good. So where are you? So where is the plan? He told some pilgrimage place in the Andhra Pradesh. He told Sri Shailam, this is the place. So I just asked, is the arranged marriage? He told, no, it's a love marriage, but neither my parents nor her parents accepted. So we are escaping from the parents' house and doing marriage in the temple there. Okay, very nice. I just nodded, what can I tell? He never attended our FOI sessions also to tell something. And then he told, see, look at your Krishna, he showed the same photo. I'm following his path only. He also left house, he also kidnapped, and he married. So I'm also following Krishna, your God, I'm also following. See. So people cannot understand that Krishna's activities are transcendental. Externally, it's like that only. Yes or no? And devotees also gets illusion what Krishna does. That is why Tribanga is completely different personality. That is why he is Krishna. So like this, people always get delusioned by the activities of Krishna. So until unless one gets this realization that activities of Krishna is completely transcendental, one cannot go back home back to God. But how to get this? Very difficult, no? Any activity he does. As a small boy, he's drinking milk from his mother's breast. And he's just acting like a small naughty boy, going to others' house, stealing the butter and drinking. And when mother comes to chastise, he's fearing. It's not just he's acting, he's actually there. So fearful. We see the normal kids also here and the same, no? Same fear is there. Now one may think, Krishna is same. He's just another human being. If at all he's another human being or some great personality in the history, so why should we take his teachings from Bhagavad Gita? Question, right? He is also normal personality like us, who is behind a woman as a woman mangler. So why should we hear his teachings? Why should we worship? Thousands of temples are there all over the world. Correct? Logic? At least sadhakas, we should think about this. So his activities are always spiritual. Even the externally, it appears to be material. So we should understand the greatness of Krishna. So why is he doing all these activities materially? So that we all get attracted to him. He's doing such a wonderful activity, showing. So what are the actual bliss in the spiritual world? Look at Mother Yashoda. She is always blissful. And also in anxiousness also, looking at Krishna. So where will he go? In which home he will go? That in that spiritual anxiousness only there is bliss. So Krishna came to manifest his beautiful pastimes which are there in the spiritual Golokundan to here. So that looking at these pastimes, we also get attracted and go back home, back to Godhead. We leave the time pass here and go back home, back to Godhead and engage in these pastimes. So just for us, he does all these pastimes in this material world. But unfortunately, in fact, 99.999% people think like this. Krishna is material, his body is material, his pastimes are also material. And he's bound by the three modes. And some of our FOE boys are also telling. So some recent movies are coming, it seems. Some TV series on Mahabharat, Krishna, Kurukshetra, what. So there it's mentioned, it seems one of the movie. I don't know what movies. So these boys are telling. So Prabhuji, look at this. They're telling the dialogue. See, even Krishna cannot come out of karma. See, he was cursed by the Brahmanas and the Gandhari. So his whole dynasty was destroyed. So because of the curse. Even Krishna is also bound under karma. So if at all Krishna is bound under karma, so how can he be God? Next question, no? Then why should we worship him? Some other normal personality, why should we worship him? Yes. So even this material movies also does the same thing. They get Krishna under material clutches, under karma. So basically speaking, 99.99% people does not have the understanding of Krishna. Who are that 0.0001%? Are the pure devotees. Even sadhakas also, we don't have complete understanding of Krishna. If at all we have that complete understanding of Krishna, that Krishna is the supreme personality of God, it is above three modes of material nature, he is the full controller, he is the protector, we would have immediately submitted to Krishna. Surrender, finish. Correct? We don't do any other material activity. Krishna, you are the protector, you are the maintainer, you are the chastiser. I am your part-time parcel, now you take care of me. I am just meant to do service unto you, finished, done. Correct, now? If you have realized, we would have done this. We will not be doing any other material activity. So this is what the sloka is speaking. Tattva vetaha. Tattva means in fact, in truth. External people, I know Krishna, read Krishna book here and there, hear some lectures here and there, watch some TV series about Krishna. I know Krishna. Is that boy only, na? Who steals butter? Who married so many wives? Same Krishna, I know. Many people worship him. That is not Tattvata. Tattvata means realization that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I am his part and parcel and I am meant to serve him. That's it. And nothing else. Nothing else is also very important. Many people in sadhakas will think, I am also serving Krishna, I can understand it. No. You are also serving with Krishna. You are serving Krishna also. That is a problem. No, also you should be serving only Krishna. Then this realization will get. Then there is possibility of going back home, back to God. Otherwise there is no possibility. That tattvata is very, very important. So to get this tattvata, we need a mercy of Guru and Krishna. So without mercy, we cannot understand Krishna in tattvata, and there is no question of going back home, back to Godhead. Not in this very life, any life also. So we need that mercy. So theoretically, we should understand. So Krishna is above three modes. So whatever activity is done is not material, everything is spiritual. So another reason why he does is to bewilder the envious people, like Mayavadis. So Mayavadis say, I am also God, that he is also Krishna, I am also Krishna. He is Brahman, I am also Brahman. He is doing Leela, I am also doing my Leela. So completely segregate or bewilder Maya. So Harikshitra was giving a nice class. So he's giving this clarification on this this particular thing. Why Krishna does so many activities which are appears to be material. So that shloka comes na. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. So he is that supreme consciousness among all other consciousness. He is a supreme living entity among all other living entities. And eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. So this particular phrase says, he is the one who fulfills all the desires of all the living entities. So in all the living entities, Mayavadis are also part. So it's fulfilling even the desires of materialist. So basically Krishna is telling, I am the fulfiller of all the desires of all the living entities. Now Mayavadis, their desire is, Krishna is God, I am also God. So how do he do that? So the Krishna also comes and acts as if a normal human being. So that even Mayavadis can think, see? Krishna, Krishna, Brahma, Brahman. Same. To bewilder them, he does these activities. So basically, at least theoretically, you should have understanding. Whatever Krishna is only spiritual. If people are getting bewildered, they're materialist and they're Mayavadis. So you have to see, if I am also getting bewildered, externally I may be devotee wearing Kunti, Tilak, Dhoti. Internally I am Mayavadi only. Yes. So in this way, So we have to understand Krishna in Tattvataha. Or else we'll be bewildered, like Mayavadis. Next para. So Prabhupada is telling, the material disease is due to hankering after and lording it over material nature. This hankering is due to an interaction of the three modes of nature. And neither the Lord nor the devotees have attachment for such false enjoyment. Therefore, the Lord and the devotees are called Nivritta Gunavritti. The perfect Nivritta Gunavritti is the Supreme Lord because he never becomes attracted by the modes of material nature. Whereas the living beings have such a tendency. Some of them are entrapped by the illusory attraction of material nature. So very important. So the material disease is due to the hankering after and lording it over material nature. So I want to enjoy. And whatever is here is meant for my enjoyment. So this is the material disease. So why it's happening? Because interaction with the three modes of material nature. So the time when we decided in the spiritual world, oh Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, I want to enjoy. And Krishna told, you cannot enjoy. It is not your position. Your position is Jivera Swarupahai Nityera Krishnadas. You are my servant, that's it. In my devotional service only you will be happy. Or else you cannot be happy. Krishna wants us. But no. I want to happy Krishna. I want to enjoy. Only why you have to enjoy, I also want to enjoy. So Krishna told, we are so adamant, no? The Supreme Personality of Godhead should satisfy our desire. So he created a material world like this and he sent all of us here. Charu. Enjoy as much as you like. Actually, there is no enjoyment, but we think that we are enjoying. But how to? Because we are in full knowledge as a spirit soul. We want to enjoy, but the knowledge is there with us that Krishna is supreme. So if that knowledge is there, how can I enjoy? That's why Krishna gives these three modes. And the first thing is forgetfulness. So whatever we are forgetting that Krishna is supreme. I am part and parcel of Krishna. The Sambandha Jnana is lost when we come in touch with three modes. That is called Ajnana or Andhakara. The immediate next is, I want to enjoy. That is why these three modes are given. And neither the Lord nor the devotees have attachment for false enjoyment. So Prabhupada is telling, not just the Lord, even the pure devotees of the Lord, they are not attached to this material enjoyment, false enjoyment. Therefore, the Lord and the devotees are called Nivritta Gunavritti. So they have no attachment to the gunas or the three modes of material nature. So which devotees? Pure devotees. So we are just sadhakas. If we just have that tendency to enjoy, even curd rice, even gulab jamun or rasmalai, so whatever it is, if we have that small tinge of desire to enjoy, that means that we are not pure devotees. We still have the attachment to the material nature. So this is called first self-realization. I am not a pure devotee. Many times we get into this trap also. This is also another trap of Maya. I am pure devotee. How can this devotee tell me? I am doing so many services. I am chanting 16 rounds. How can he tell me like this? This is another trap of Maya. Thinking oneself a pure devotee. So if we think like this, we can immediately ask the question. Do I have today, now, the enjoyment tendency? Another way, am I thinking about Krishna all the time? So pure devotee, another symptom is always thinking about Krishna only. How to serve Krishna, how to serve the mission. This is the only mood. This is the only thought and nothing else. And right now, do I have that mood, that thought process, that desire? I just want to serve Krishna. If no Krishna is there in the mind right now, that means that I have enjoyment tendency. Both go simultaneously. Now we think, no, Prabhuji, I don't want anything now. I just don't want to enjoy any gulab jamun also. Because it is not made in the kitchen, how will it? So I don't have desire right now. So future, if it is made, you'll get the desire, then yes. So we are just sadhakas. So you are on the path of becoming pure devotees. If at all we follow The principles of pure devotional service. We are watching that video, na? Mahotsav Prabhu, the topmost book distributor of the whole, he was telling this. We should become the pure devotees of rules and regulations laid by Rupa Goswami. Then we can become pure devotee. So before becoming the pure devotee of the Lord, we should become the pure devotee of the rules and regulations. What are the rules and regulations? Following 4 regulative principles, honoring only prasadam, being in the association of devotees, attending morning program, evening program, engage in the devotional service. So these are the rules and regulations. If we do this, so then we are become pure devotees of rules and regulations. Then we can think of becoming pure devotees of the Lord. So that's why here sadhana bhakti. We follow sadhana bhakti, not prema bhakti, raga bhakti. Many devotees will be in raga bhakti. Prabhuji, I feel Krishna is my friend. Krishna is my son. Krishna is my father. Of course, he is a father. Yesterday, one couple came. So, Karthikeya Prabhuji, Harikshestra, they were having a discussion regarding the temple cooking, everything. So, that Mata, after the end of the discussion, I was doing follow-up sitting here. And I'm hearing this. That Mata is telling, Prabhuji, there are 16 rounders. Very nice devotees. Amazing devotees. Following from many, many years. Still, that clarity is not there. So she was telling, Prabhuji, whenever I open altar Krishna, I feel Krishna is my baby. I feed Krishna. And then Harikshestra, this is not the way. We are not Sahajiyas. We are sadhana bhaktis. So first we have to come to the level of being a servant. Servant means what? All the time servant. I just want to serve Krishna. I don't want to serve my senses. So before coming to the stage of this bhava or prema, that I'm the father of Krishna, I'm the son of Krishna is my son, or I'm a very conjugal lover of Krishna, I'm friend of Krishna. So before going to these 5 rasas, the first thing is dhasya. So we should establish ourselves in the dhasya bhav. That is in the mode of servant. I should realize that I'm a servant. That is the first thing. So how to reach that? There are 2 conditions. One is Krishna Nishta and next is Trishna Tyaga. Trishna, ta is the T. Krishna Nishta, there Krishna, ka. Here Trishna, ta, T. So Krishna Nishta means established in that constant process of devotional service, 24 hours. And next thing is Trishna Tyaga. Trishna means sense gratification. I have to give up sense gratification, that desire of a sense gratification. And simultaneously, I should be established Krishna Nishta. So that is the platform of first being servant. Then we can think about being a gopi or mother, father of Krishna. So I'm repeating this because of this one particular. Many sadhakas who are practicing for many decades, many years, does not have this clarity. So in ACS layout, when we are there, so some of our youth devotees are discussing like this. So one devotee is telling, so when we go to Golok Vrindavan, we can become gopis of Krishna. The other immature devotee, he's in the base. He's telling, Prabhuji, if I go to Golok Vrindavan, I'll become a gopi. I'll become a woman. I'm a man now. I'm a man here. If I go to Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan, I'll become a gopi woman. No, I don't want to go to Vrindavan. Look at the foolishness. First give up the tendency to enjoy. So whenever he takes plate, he have full Govardhan on the plate. Any sweet, 2-3 sweets at least. And this person is telling, if I go to Vrindavan, if I have to become gopi, I have to become woman, I don't want to go. Look at this foolishness. So we should have full clarity philosophically. So we should have come to the platform of being a servant first. That is Trishna Tyaga, giving up sense gratification, desire, and Krishna Nishta, 24 hours engaging devotional service. Then we can think about the 5 rasas. What are the 5 rasas? Oi, correct. Oi, jo bolo oi. We'll go for big gradation. First is Shantarasa. Shantarasa means there is no any practical service, just thinking about Krishna, remembering Krishna 24 hours. That is called Shantarasa. Next is Dhasya Rasa. So in Dhasya Rasa, Shanta is also involved. In level 3 we covered this. In Dasyartha, Shanta is also, Shanta means always remembering Krishna. So Dasya is remembering Krishna, also rendering some practical service to Krishna. 24 hours. So I'm engaging in this. 24 hours I'm mentioning again and again. So that in future will not be mistaken. I'm doing service Prabhuji 2 hours every Saturday, Sunday. Then I come to Dasyarasa. 24 hours service, 24 hours remembering Krishna. That is Dasyarasa. So after Dasyarasa comes Sakyarasa. Having that friendship mood with Krishna. So in Sakyarasa, there is Shanta also, there is Dasya also, and there is Sakya also, friendship. So in friendship, what is the difference between the before two? So in Sakyarasa, there is more intimacy, very closeness. So in Dasyarasa, Krishna is my supreme person, I have to serve him. So if you come to Sakya, that Krishna is supreme, but still he is my friend. That intimacy comes. And next is Vatsalya Rasa. So in Vatsalya Rasa, the before these three things are already involved. That is Shanta is involved, so always remembering Krishna and serving Krishna 24 hours, that is Dasya Rasa. And next is Sakya Rasa, that intimacy is also there. And in Vatsalya Rasa, one more thing included, it's Vatsalya Bhava. That I am the protector of Krishna. Krishna is my child. That is called Vatsalya Bhava. And finally, next is Madhurya Bhava. In this, the Shanta, next is Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, everything is included, and extra Madhurya Bhava as a conjugal lover. So these are the 5 rasas. When one gets, a pure devotee gets, when he is established in Krishna Nishtha and Trishna Tyaga. So this point we should get into the mind. Now we may be discussing, in the future we may be fall down also. Because there are people who are known as Sahajiyas, living in Bangalore also, in the form of Dhoti Kurta also, they feel it. I know one devotee in the base. He doesn't know the much philosophy like this. He feels every time we go to offer Boga to Krishna. Ting, 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 ting. Krishna, Krishna, I got Boga for you, Krishna. He opens, he goes inside, he does all the thing. So he feels that he is a parent. Of course, that bhava, that aspiration is very nice. He wants to serve that mode. That's very much appreciated. But what is my level right now? Now, as of now, we are not, Prabhuji, we ask you, now we are not in these 5 levels. You have to come to the level of Krishna Nishtha, Krishna Tyaga. Correct? Krishna Nishtha, Krishna Tyaga. I told the opposite. Then we come. So first, this is the platform. So as of now, how we have to serve? We have to serve that Krishna is my master. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. I am his servant. I am meant to serve. Dasya Bhava. Not that Dasya Bhava. He is my master. I am servant. This mood should be there. Now we cannot think Krishna is my friend, mother. No. Of course, Krishna can be our parent also. So he is the caretaker. That is okay. But we cannot think that Krishna is my friend, child. No. We will become Sahajiyas. And one day we will go out and we will take others also along with us. Those who don't know the philosophy. So how to come to this level? That is following the parampara. Because parampara, our acharyas, our gurus knows what position are we in. And how we can progress. So how to do that? So whatever instructions given by our superior, we just have to follow. Because they know better what is good for me, what is bad for me. Because many cases happen like this. So why Prabhuji is telling me like this? Others are doing other service, why I am not getting this service? First, let's take an example of deity worship. Others are getting opportunity to do deity worship. I also want to get it. Okay, do it, no problem. But do you have the qualification to do it? First thing is waking up Mangalarti. So you have to wake up first and attend for a few days. Then you come do. No problem. We will get the opportunity for those who want to render service. No. I will not come for Mangalarti also. One day in a week I will come to do Mangalarti. That is not possible. So sometimes we may have some regulations or depending on time, place and circumstances, some facilities may not be given for some devotees. Understanding the situation. So we have to adjust for it. Because our superiors know what is right and what is wrong for us. It's not that they'll completely take away the service opportunity. No, they're giving. But I'm not mature enough to understand it. That is my problem. And in this my problem, what happens? We commit offenses to our superiors. That's it. You don't know what service I'm doing, what interest I have. It's not understanding. We feel it, we commit offenses. Slowly, we'll be out of devotional service. Finished. Done. So this is how Maya acts. So Maya did not be only from external situations as the opposite gender or money, opulence. That is one category, yes. Second category is thinking that I am a pure devotee. I know everything. And what service I am doing is the best service. And my superiors don't know anything. They don't know what my likings are, my services are. This is another way of getting into Sahajiya or getting out of devotional service. So many people, even during the time of Prabhupada also, this happened. Disciples of Prabhupada. Prabhupada didn't give everything for us. Come here. So if you go to Vrindavan, Mayapur, we can see more Sahajiyas like this. See, you look at your Prabhupada, he didn't give you anything. He didn't give you everything. We'll give, come. And many devotees left. So this faith we should have. So whatever Prabhupada has given, he has given everything to go back home, back to God in this life. He has given everything. That confidence we should have. So what our superiors are telling, so that is best for me only. So regarding to particular time, place and circumstance, you are not getting this particular service here, means okay, they'll give opportunity to do in the other place. But we are not ready to take. Correct? Then that is a problem. So basically we are going against our superiors. Then where is the question of progressing in bhakti? So this faith should be there. So whatever Prabhupada has given, it's perfect. And what else our superiors are telling me to do, it is perfect. Because they know in and out of me, what is best for me, what is not best for me. If I'm not able to understand, that is my mistake. It is my problem. Then we can have a discussion with our superiors and discuss more and more. And get clarified on this. So it's another important thing. Many people get deviated. And in fact, this is the only reason why we are not able to go back home back to God. This because of this independent mentality. The whole Bhagavad Gita was told only for this reason. Because Arjuna is independent. So whatever Krishna is telling is not hearing only. Arjuna is telling, no Krishna, what you are telling is wrong. What I am telling is correct. He is putting his own questions, his own views. No, this. Of course, Arjuna is intelligent. He accepted Krishna. In which sloka? That Krishna, I am surrendering myself unto you. Now you please guide me. Second chapter, verse number 7. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prichamitvam dharma sammuda cheta yashreyasya nishchitam brohitan me shishyasteham shadiman tvam prapannam. Prapannam means surrender. So Krishna, I get confused in what is my dharma. So before till that, second chapter, verse number 6 stuck. So Krishna didn't speak even a single word. So first chapter, I think there are 46 slokas. There Sanjay also spoke, Duryodhana also spoke, many people spoke, Dhritarashtra also spoke. So till second chapter, verse number 7, Krishna didn't speak anything. Senayor ubayor madhye, ratam stapem vachita. So he didn't tell anything. Krishna didn't tell anything. Arjuna ordered, Krishna, take me in between the both armies, as he told. Okay. He went, kept. He didn't speak anything. But when he surrendered, Krishna, please help me. Immediately Krishna took charge. From now he started guiding Arjuna. So Krishna will never force anyone. His Paramatma is there. As Supreme Personality is there. He is looking at us. He is the overseer. He sees everything. But he will never force. Until unless You surrender to Krishna. But who will tell us to surrender to Krishna are the devotees. Devotees are even more merciful. So Krishna will not surrender. Krishna will not force anyone. So if Krishna is not forcing, Krishna is anxiety. Krishna is feeling bad. Now this living in it is suffering like anything. But he doesn't want to force also. Because he knows they will not listen. But devotees are not like that. Devotees are very merciful. Devotees will force us. Correct, no? If they are also not forcing, where is our position? We can remain in this material for time immemorial. Of course, we are from time immemorial, we are here. For another time immemorial, we will be rest assured here only. So devotees are the ones who take the anxiety of Krishna and preach. And devotees are the ones who force us. Bro, do this. Don't do other things. So we should have that surrender to our devotees, our superiors. See in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela also, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in anxiety. He's talking to Haridas Thakur. Oh Haridas, who will deliver these people? He is in anxiety, how to do this? Then Haridas Thakur will tell, oh Lord, you don't take tension. We are there. We are there to give this devotional service to these souls and can back. So devotees are reducing the anxiety of Krishna. Just imagine. This is the position of devotees. I'm speaking about pure devotees. This is the position of pure devotees. And anyone who is following the pure devotees, they are also will, in future they will also become pure devotees. So we just have to stick to that path. Another thing people have, pure devotees are so far, what to my superiors? They are also sadhakas, they are also chanting 16 notes, I am also chanting 16 notes. They also give class, I also give class. Of course, not on Vyasasan, in the other places to class, to other devotees. Even the other devotees don't want to hear me, still I give class. Of course, we should give class. Because everyone in ISKCON is a preacher. Because we know the philosophy. So if you don't get the opportunity to speak, we'll hold people and speak. We'll start giving instructions. Of course, we should give, but we should see what is our adhikar also. And accordingly, we should speak. So coming to the point. This is another Maya. So my superiors are not pure devotees. I will follow only Prabhupada. Prabhupada is the pure devotee. And that is the reason many organizations, not just one thing in Bangalore. Following that path, many other organizations are there. Because purity is only Prabhupada, I will follow him. I will not follow juniors coming from Prabhupada. If at all, if you want to follow only Prabhupada, why only Prabhupada? Follow Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Correct? Then follow Bhakti Vinod Thakur only. Why only Prabhupada? Then if that is the point, just follow Krishna, na? Why Parampara also? Just follow Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, understand, finish, done. Why you need commentaries of Prabhupada also? There is another problem which tricks a devotee, a sadhaka. So you should understand, I heard a very beautiful example, nice example. See, when we are doing Gauravadam Parikrama. So the first devotees are there in the start, somewhere 2-3 kilometers far away. And we don't know the route. And there is no one in between. What will be our situation now? Of course, you will use the Google Maps, I know that. Technically speaking. We can open the altar, no? Why you didn't open it? Open the altar. Now there is no one in front of us. Now we don't have Google Maps, no direction. We'll be dilemma, where to go? Left side or right side? We're in dilemma. Jai. 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 So that's why the lead Govardhan Parikrama devotee will be in somewhere else, few kilometers away, and I'm here. That's why we should have people who are just before us. So I'm here doing Parikrama. Before me, there is one more devotee. I am following him. This devotee is following the previous person. This devotee is following. So finally, like this, they are following one person who knows the whole route. Understood the concept? So we should have many people before us to reaching a Param Guru or Krishna. So the initial devotee who is there just a few meters before me, so he is my guide now. Now he is my guide and he is following his guide. He is following his guide. So finally it reaches to Krishna. So this is the pathway back to Godhead. So you cannot directly approach Krishna or our Param Gurus, Acharyas directly. So you have to follow our superiors. If not, we will be in bewildered dilemma. Don't know where to go. So it's a very, very important. I tell this number of times also, but still repeating for myself also. So it's a very, very dangerous position for a sadhaka if he's not having faith in his superiors. And of course, it does not mean that all the superiors are perfect. No one is perfect. But since they're following the path of pure devotee, they're perfect. So yesterday I was hearing Prabhupada lecture. So Prabhupada tell this particular thing. See, if you tell us a small boy, so Prabhupada using the mic to give a class. And small boy comes. He doesn't know anything. He's just a fool. But father will ask, Papa, what is this? And father will tell, Beta, this is microphone. The child is foolish. But if when someone asks this child now, baby, what is this? The child will tell, this is microphone. Child will tell, child is still foolish. But since he got the knowledge from the authority that this is microphone, the knowledge being followed by the baby is also perfect. The baby is not perfect, he is foolish. But he received the knowledge from the authority of father. So whatever knowledge is speaking is also perfect. So similarly, our superiors may not be perfect, but they're following the perfect personality authority. So whatever knowledge they are giving, that is perfect. We just have to follow their instruction. Done. Our route go back to God, it is perfect. Done. Our GPS, Guru Parampara system. That is the full form of GPS. Our devotees are giving. So we should follow Guru Parampara system, or else no. Guru starts from our superiors, immediate superiors, or mentors, counselors, whoever are there. If you are missing this link, it's very difficult. And of course, they may also do some mistakes. It's not that they're perfect. They also do some mistakes. Then what is the procedure? How to understand? Then we go to their superiors and discuss. Prabhuji, this is the thing, what to be done. It's not that he's done something wrong, some blunder. I'll completely reject him. He is the person who helped us to come to this level of bhakti. And now rejecting just for one small mistake. So you have to approach their superiors and discuss this. The thing is what to be done now. So in more detail, we can discuss this. Comes in IDC course, ISKCON disciple course, and also we cover in Bhakti Vaibhav course also in detail about this particular system of GPS, Guru Parampara system. So that is what even Mahaprabhu is telling in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanudasa. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Napi Vaishyo Na Shudro Naham Varni Nacha Grihapati No Vanasto Gatirva Kintu Prodhyam Nikila Purnamrutabde Gopi Bhattu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanudasa. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is telling this. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Napi Vaishya Nashudro. I am not a Brahmana. I am not a Kshatriya. I am not a Vaishya. I am not a Shudra. Okay, you're not of any varnas. Okay, maybe you must be a Grihastha, or you must be a sannyasi, or you must be brahmachari, or Vanapra. Something you should be there. No? Somebody is asking his identity, he is telling this. Who are you? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, no, I am not a Brahmana, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Shudra, I am not a Vaishya also. You are rejecting Varna. Maybe in the ashramas you are part of one ashrama. No, he is telling you. Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Napi Vaishya Na Shudro Naham varni na cha grihapatir. No vanasto gatirva. You must be a brahmachari. No, I am not a brahmachari. Saying in the temple, no, I am not a brahmachari. You are not a brahmachari means you must be married then. You must be a grihastha. No, I am not a grihastha also. Okay, you are not grihastha. Maybe you transferred. You graduated from grihastha ashram to vanaprastha. Maybe you are a vanaprastha. No, I am not vanaprastha also. Okay, finally Mahaprabhu, I got it. You are wearing saffron cloths. You are a sannyasi. Hari bol. Nice telling. No, I am not sannyasi also. Then what are you? Gopi Vartu Padakamalyo Dasa Dasanu Dasa. I am servant of the servant of the servant of the unlimited servants of the maintainer of the gopis. Understanding? He's not just telling I am the servant of Krishna. No. He's not just telling I am servant of gopis. No. He's not telling just I am servant of the servant of gopis. No. I am servant of dot. Infinity you put. That is my position. Our safer position is the more number of superiors we have in our life, the more we get closer to Krishna. The more number of superiors above us, the more we are closer to Krishna. Just like if you take a glass to see something far object, to see something far object, you may put one glass. It may be closer to you. So if you want to get that clear vision of the far away object, so what we will do now? More glasses, correct. You know the philosophy, I need not tell also, you know that. We just have to add more and more glasses so that our picture becomes clear. So similarly, to understand Krishna more clearly, we should have more number of devotees above us. The more superiors we have, the more clarity we get. So we should be happy for our position, what we have. So many people, many devotees have, Prabhuji, I'm not getting the association of Prabhupada. All these devotees are so fortunate. But I didn't get the association of Prabhupada. I couldn't see Prabhupada physically. Look at them position, so fortunate they are, but I am not. Some devotees also. Exactly speaking, those devotees who are there at that time of Prabhupada, they're really fortunate. Because Acharya has come, personally came. But still, we are also fortunate. Because we are getting the association of the followers of the Prabhupada. We are even more fortunate. Your Gopi Pattu Kadal Kamala Dasa. We have infinite Dasa. So when they are finally telling, so we have to follow our superiors or mentors, counselors, whatever they are, just follow it. Need not have something, any negative thought in it. If you have some negative thought, discuss. And after discussion, come to a conclusion, just follow it. Let's not put our brain, tiny brain, mind in between. Just live and just follow. The whole Bhagavad Gita conversation, 700 slokas is only for one reason. Just to remove the independent mentality of Arjuna. That's it, nothing else. So actually Bhagavad Gita ended at 73rd chapter only. 73rd verse of 18th chapter. In 18th chapter, how many verses are there? 78 verses are there. So actually Bhagavad Gita finished at 73 only. Even few more slokas also we tell. In Bhakti Shastri we'll see. There are some slokas where is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita is given. So 73rd is also known as conclusion. Because Arjuna is telling, Nashta moha smritir labhya tvat prasadatmaya chuta stitosmi gata sandehaha karishye vachanam tava. So Arjuna tells, oh Krishna, whatever doubts are there in my mind, whatever illusion is there in my mind, everything was relieved by your prasada, your mercy, tvat prasada. Now, he's telling, Karishye vachanam tava. Oh Krishna, whatever you told me, I just follow you. Done. That is the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita finished. But before few slokas before, verse number 63, he gives a chance to Arjuna. Arjuna, yatechasi tatakuru. Vimrishyetat aseshena. Vimrishyetat is consider. Whatever I spoke, just consider. Deliberate upon it. Think about it. And he gives me the opportunity. Chance. Now you do. You take that opportunity. You do. I told whatever is required. Now if you want to tell me again 700 slokas, I will tell you again. So, but Krishna is giving this chance, free will. I told you everything, Arjuna, and now you do whatever you want. But Arjuna is very intelligent, because he understands that Krishna is supreme. Whatever he is telling is beneficial for me. But I may not be accepting, but it is beneficial for me. So I will benefit, let me do it. And he's decided I will do it. So he gives the chance. So after giving this chance, he is telling, Arjuna is in confusion. No, Krishna, you told me so many things, now what to do? And now you are put him in confusion now. Now you do whatever you want. Sometimes our superior also does the same thing, if you understand. They want us to do something. But they know the independent mentality of us. They know that we don't know. So they will give, okay, Prabhu, you are Vishnu. I told you what is right, what is wrong, you do what you want. So whenever our superiors tell this particular thing, Prabhu, I told you, now you take the chance. Basically, we are in a quite dangerous position. When our superiors tell, yatechasi tata kuru. Means we are not completely accepting our superior's instructions. Correct, no? Because Arjuna is not accepting. And Arjuna, Krishna also told, yatechasi tata kuru, do whatever you want. They give this option for us, free will. So whenever they give option for us, we should be very much alarmed. Because I'm in a dangerous position. They're not giving instructions, they are giving the option. Then we are different. Of course, that depends on time, place, circumstance also, the situation, how it is. Now, they also may not be sometimes the full, complete solution. They may give, that's okay. But most of the time, they know the solutions. So, but looking same confusion when we have, when our superiors say, Yatechis tata kuru, Charu Krishna Charandas, we'll be confusion. Prabhuji, what to do? You told something and you're giving the option now. What to do now? We'll also be in confusion. Then looking at the confused mind of Arjuna, Krishna told her, don't take tension. Sarva dharman parityaja maam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksheshyam masacha. You just surrender unto me. Give up all your dharmas and just surrender unto me. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of all the sinful reactions for you. So if our superiors also tell like this, looking at our bewildered state, then we are fortunate. If we end our discussion with this, okay, Prabhu, so do whatever. If they tell this, gone. We're in a dangerous situation. Just follow whatever it is. And that is what Krishna is warning in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, verse number 58. Warning for all the devotees. Very important verse. How to give this independence. So he's telling, Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. Atache tvam ahankaran na shrosyasi vinakshasi. Someone can read the translation loudly.
If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. However, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego. Not hearing me.
Finish. Krishna is telling to Arjuna, not for us, he's telling to Arjuna. He's a pure devotee of the Lord. He's telling. Look at this line. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego. False ego, when it will come? Of course, we already have false ego. The symptom of false ego is independent mentality. I want to do what I want to do. This is my thing, I will do like this only. I want to do like this only. I will not hear my superiors. If we are in that stage, Krishna is telling, you are lost. Lost to what? Lost in this material world. Time immemorial. That is the reason we are in this material world from time immemorial. So now we are practicing bhakti in this life, means it proves that we practiced bhakti in the previous life. We have practiced bhakti in our previous life, means that is the proof that we practiced our bhakti in the previous to previous life. So bhakti continues, na? Neha vikramanashosti pratyavayo navidyate swalpapapyasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. So if at all I practiced bhakti in the previous life also, why couldn't I perfect my life? Because of this independent mentality. No other reason. And everything, material attachments, everything, the cause is this only, independent mentality. Nothing. And because of that independent mentality only we are here. And because of that only we are not able to progress in bhakti very fastly. If we just give up this independent mentality and just follow our superiors, whatever they say, their instructions, of course, under a discussion. If you have any problems, you have a discussion. And just do this. And that devotee will progress like anything. So, like a rocket speed. No one can stop him. No one. Even Maya cannot touch him. Because he surrendered. We've seen that sloka, na? Daivi Hesha Guna, if you remember. Mama Maya Duratyaya Mam Evaye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. So coming to that particular statement. So therefore, the Lord and the devotees are called Nivritta Gunavrittaye. The perfect Nivritta Gunavritta is the Lord. So this statement. This anchoring is due to interaction of the three modes of meditation, and neither the Lord nor the devotees. Which devotees? Pure devotees have attachment for such false enjoyment. Why devotees are also not attached to this false enjoyment? Because they are surrendered to Krishna. Who is that Krishna? Who is above the three modes. So if anyone who is surrendered to Krishna, then he is also will not have attachment to such false enjoyment. So finally, our goal life is to come out of this independent mentality and follow our superiors in the GPS system, Guru Parampara system. So Guru Parampara also includes Sadhu, Guru, Shastra. Sometimes Shastra may tell something which is not applicable in the present day and age. Now we cannot tell, see, Shastra is telling like this, our Guru is telling something else. No. So everything should be in corollary. Everything should be matched. Sadhu, Guru, Shastra. Three should go in line. Then we can take a step. So there's a lot of caution here. There's a lot of caution. Sometimes sadhus may go wrong. Shastra may be correct. Then we'll take the help of other Guru and Shastra. So when three are in line, then we can do it. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra, for example, let's say. It's given in the Shastra. Where it is given in the Shastra to chant Hare Krishna? Kali Santaran Upanishad, who is telling? Who is telling whom? Brahma is telling to? Yes. So Narada is asking, now Kali is coming up, how to save these living entities in the Kali Yuga. Then it has the sloka. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Nam Kali Kalmashanashanam Nataha Parataro Payaha Sarva Vedeshu Drishyati. So Brahma tells us the whole shloka Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Iti Shodashakam Nam. So this 16 syllable word, whoever chants, so he will become out of the evil effects of Kali. It's given in Shastra, Kali Santaran Upanishad. Shastra ne bata gaya. Shastra is done. Now last ask Guru. Who is our Guru? Srila Prabhupada. Did Srila Prabhupada told us to chant Hare Krishna? Yes, he told us. Now is other sadhus, our superiors are doing chanting? They are also doing. So sadhu, Guru, Shastra done, finished then. Then why to think about again? Should I chant other mantra? No. No need. Our Guru didn't tell us, our Acharya didn't tell us. Just follow. Small example. So any aspect we take, they should follow in three lines. Then we are safe. Or else we'll be unsafe. So basically following the Supreme Personality of Godhead through Guru Parampara system, through our mentored superiors, slowly and gradually, we'll reach Krishna. So in that way, a devotee we also can become pure devotees and get out of the attachment for the false enjoyment and go back home, back to Godhead. In this very life or whichever life you want to. It's a desire is ours. Okay? So with this, I would like to conclude. Any questions? We have 6 minutes time. Oh, just have one para. That we'll cover next week. We discussed 2 paras. Yes, please. Something is there in the mind, ask. That question mark is seen on your face. Puchiye.
Have to just follow.
So you'll follow? Any question? Up, kuch hai? Any question? Maybe we can share on one point from the class.
So you're saying about Maya. So Maya is everywhere. So I was just reflecting to one of Harishita Prabhuji's class. He was saying Maya is there in altar also. So it is very dangerous. Prabhuji was saying. So be very alert in doing service of the Lord, or otherwise you'll become sahajiya. Whenever, so it is everywhere in the altar also. Prabhuji was saying. So I was just reflecting to those.
Maya is everywhere. We should be very cautious and all that.
Hare Krishna. So like today, like we learned like this Lord is always above the three modes, and so like if the pure devotees follow him, they can also like try to attain the absolute truth. And like the other part like was about and like if we have to serve Lord, so we have to become the das, like das and dasan, that infinite thing. And like for that, like that 2 points like Trishna Tyaga and Krishna Nishtha, that two things are like important in this whole. So that was one like good learning for me today.
Yeah. So that is a starting point. That is basic. Then we can come to rasas later. Yes, good.
Hare Krishna, you told about that, how we have this independent mentality, false ego, that I want to do how I like. I don't want to do the services which I don't like. So basically, we have to follow the superiors properly, what he has given. We can discuss, but the thing is, they know our position properly. They have seen us. So we have to follow, and more superiors are always better. Because without superiors, we'll not be able to properly follow. And you have given nice analogy also of telescope. More and more lessons, it means means the scene will be closer. In the same way, more superiors means you will become more closer to Krishna. So superiors are always helpful, and we should not reject anyone, any superior, because of one or two mistakes or few mistakes also. Either we have to get counseling from his superior, so that but we should not reject, because of them only we are here. Hare Krishna.
So this is a very deep topic. In the future, we can discuss more in detail. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I think first time I'm closing the class very early. नहीं तो 9:45 तक चलेगा. ठीक है.